Vikings, let's win the game!
Hey Vikings fans, ready for explosions, twists, and shocks? Today's video spills the hottest draft tea that'll shake every fiber of your Viking heart. First up, a new quarterback joins the squad. The Vikings snagged quarterback Sam Howell from the Seattle Seahawks in a draft day trade. But what can we expect, and what are the deets behind this deal? Hold tight, because we also got a defensive giant fresh out of college and ready to shake the US Bank Stadium. And there's more. We'll unravel how this new human wall fits into our battle strategy. To cap it off, a bright new star in the aerial attack sends a direct and booming message to fans and players that will echo throughout Minnesota. Are you geared up for these bombs? It's non-stop suspense, strategy, and excitement. Welcome. Show your Viking support by reaching 100 thumbs up on today's video. Fans, brace yourselves, because the draft round brought a twist for the Vikings nobody saw coming. The wait is over, and we finally have an answer to our backup quarterback quandary. Let's unpack this story together. The Minnesota Vikings made a bold move, trading with the Seattle Seahawks to snag none other than Sam Howell, adding a young and promising talent to our roster. Sam Howell, at just 24 years old, came from a challenging season with Washington, where he led the league in pass attempts and interceptions, but also flashed brilliance with nearly 4,000 yards passed and 21 touchdowns. Despite the pressure, he showed resilience and skill, traits that caught the Vikings' eye. Now, with Howell confirmed to be J.J. McCarthy's backup, he emerges as an ace up our sleeve. After all, Howell has a full season of NFL starting experience and promises to bring more stability should McCarthy need to step out. The Vikings know the importance of depth at the QB position, and with this addition, they seem to have solidified their bet for the challenges of 2025. This move ends months of speculation, which included debates over Aaron Rodgers and rumors of a Kirk Cousins return. With Howell, the Vikings not only gain a young talent, but also avoid market dramas. This bet shows the Vikings' commitment to building a robust team capable of weathering an unpredictable season. Fans, this maneuver is a clear sign that our leaders are committed to ensuring we have all the tools necessary to go far. Howell will learn a lot under O'Connell's leadership, and who knows, he might become the piece we needed to balance our offense in critical moments. So, what do you think? Will this strategy be the game changer for our journey to success? Any guesses? This is just the beginning, and the next reality check promises to be even more thrilling. Let's see how this resonates within the team and how the defensive line is shaping up with the new additions, because what comes next, my friends, is going to be a thrill. Now, let's look at the reinforcement for our defense that promises to be a true game changer. Tyrion Ingram Dawkins, better known as Tyrion, was just picked by the Vikings in the 5th round of the 2025 NFL Draft. Straight from the University of Georgia, this defensive beast arrives with the mission to elevate our defensive line to a new level. Although he wasn't an absolute starter in Georgia due to injuries, when Tyrion was on the field, his game-changing ability was notable. Weighing 280 pounds and boasting enviable athletic capacity for someone his size, he has the ideal profile to bring new dynamism to our defense. His entry into the team comes at a crucial moment, especially considering our need to increase the pressure on opposing quarterbacks and strengthen the defense against the running game. Tyrion has shown an impressive ability to invade the backfield and destabilize plays before they even begin, something that was evidenced during the NFL Combine, where he stood out for his strength and agility. It's not just the power Tyrion brings. His aggressiveness and tenacity are contagious. He plays with a ferocity that drives the entire team, and this is something that can't be quantified. With Tyrion, the Vikings not only gain a player, but a potential leader on the field, capable of positively influencing the entire defense. And this addition is particularly exciting because it brings tactical diversity to our coach. Imagine the possibilities of aligning Tyrion in different formations, exploring his versatility to confuse and dominate opposing offensive lines. We're talking about a player who not only defends, but redefines what it means to be a defender in modern NFL. Fans, the arrival of Tyrion marks a new era for the Vikings, where innovation and defensive strategy will play an even more critical role. Our commitment to building a team capable of facing any challenge is clearer than ever. We'll wait for the first games to see this beast in action, but something tells me he's going to exceed all expectations. But as you ponder the impact of this defensive giant, get ready, because the strategy behind this pick may reveal a lot about the Vikings' ambitions for the season. Hold on, because the next piece of news is from behind the scenes, and how he fits perfectly into the Vikings' plans. Stick around, because we still have a lot to explore. Continuing to talk about the impactful Vikings draft, let's dive deeper into the strategic choice of Tyrion Ingram Dawkins and how he fits into the team's ambitions. Tyrion isn't just a player. He's a tactical investment that promises to redefine our defensive line. Tyrion's role in the Vikings will be crucial to shaping a robust and dynamic defense. With a powerful combination of strength and agility, he stands out as a machine to stop runs. This is essential, considering we'll face opponents who often exploit the running game. Tyrion's ability to close lines and hinder the advances of opposing running backs will be a significant advantage. But Tyrion's contribution doesn't limit to that. His potential as a pass rusher is a component that cannot be overlooked. With a quick start and an untiring motor, he has all the qualities needed to press and destabilize quarterbacks, forcing rushed plays and possibly mistakes that our defense can capitalize on. Furthermore, Tyrion's tactical versatility gives the Minnesota Vikings various options in the defensive scheme. He can be used in different fronts and pressure packages, making our defense unpredictable and adaptive to the varied offenses we'll face throughout the season. This is undoubtedly a strategic advantage that can unbalance many games in our favor. The expectation is that Tyrion will also bring new energy and leadership to the locker room. His disposition and intensity are contagious, and this type of attitude can raise the morale and performance of the entire team. In a sport where the mental and emotional aspect is as decisive as physical skill, these traits are precious. The Vikings are clearly committed to building a defense that not only resists, but dominates. With Tyrion Ingram Dawkins as one of the key pieces, we're laying the groundwork for a season of great defensive achievements. The expectations are high, but all signs indicate he's ready to tackle these challenges and help take the Vikings to new heights. Now, before we move on to the next explosive part of today's news, reflect. With Tyrion strengthening the defense, how do you think this will impact the season? The answers, my friends, are starting to form right now in the preseason. And speaking of impact, get ready for the next news because it's filled with expectations and promises of a young player who's ready to show his value. Let's talk about Ty Felton. After a wait that seemed like an eternity until the end of the second day of the 2025 draft, the Vikings made a strategic move, selecting wide receiver Ty Felton from Maryland. And he's already sending a message that sums up his spirit. Minnesota, let's work. This young man at just 6 feet 1 inch impresses with his speed stats. A burst of 4.37 in the 40-yard dash is more than ready to hit the field and make a difference. Wherever you put the ball in my hands, I'll make the defenders miss, and my intention is always to score, Felton said at his press conference after being drafted. This is the mindset we're looking for to elevate our offensive game to another level. Felton brings not just speed, but also an innate ability to evade tacklers and a game vision that promises to turn every reception into a potential touchdown. In his last year at university, he logged 96 receptions for 1,124 yards and 9 touchdowns, proving he can not only maintain consistency, but also explode in big games. Sports analysts like Steve Munch from ESPN comment on how Felton fits perfectly with our current stellar duo of receivers, Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison, providing a potential upgrade over Jalen Naylor. Felton is versatile enough to line up both outside and from the slot for the Vikings, and he represents great value at this point in the draft, highlights Munch. Despite his speed and skill, Felton faces challenges, especially in routing and physical strength, as pointed out by critics. However, his experience in special teams and explosiveness make him a promising option to strengthen the roster and possibly take on a prominent role as a Z receiver. As we navigate the sea of uncertainties of the season, Felton represents more than just emerging talent. he is a piece for the future, a long-term contingency plan to maintain the competitiveness of our offense. What a day the draft brought. With the arrivals of Sam Howell, Tyrion Ingram-Dawkins, and Ty Felton, the Vikings are reinforcing the foundations of a team that does not settle for mediocrity. These moves are clear signs of commitment to pursuing excellence. It's time to believe every choice, every play is a step towards the Super Bowl. What did you think of the Vikings' decisions in the draft? Don't forget to share this video, leave your comments, and subscribe to the channel to receive all the latest news about the Minnesota Vikings. Stay tuned. SKOL Vikings. Let's go.